All right. Good afternoon, Physics 20. You see, Freya and I are here at the awesome field trip to my dining room table. So, as always, we're going to be using our book, The Dynamicist, in our dynamics video. And it is going to be the object in which we're going to be applying forces on it in order to do work on the book. Okay, so I'm going to adjust this a bit so you guys can see the book on the table. Okay, so here we have our book. Now, remember from the video earlier where we talked about the how work is force times distance times cosine theta? So we're going to be looking at some of the different directions with our force and versus the direction of the distance and where we get that theta from on a book instead of on a screen that I'm drawing on. So here's our book. And with the book, if I'm going to be applying a force this way, now notice force and motion are going that way. So when we look at our work as force times distance times cosine theta, notice direction is that way, and so is motion. Hi, Freya. So with that being the case, then the theta between them is going to be 0. There's no angle between the force and the motion. There is no angle there. So remember in your calculator, cosine theta equals 1. Very good. Okay, so then with the next one, we've got our force is going to be opposing motion. Oh, hello, Freya. Want to come up and say hi? There you go. Good girl. You going to say hi? Yes, Freya says hi. She's so jealous of the computer. It's not even funny. Yeah, hello, Freya. You're a good girl. She's a little spoiled. Just a little bit. So when we then have friction, so when I'm pushing the book across the table, we do have friction doing negative work on the book. And that is actually imposing or preventing the work that I'm doing. Well, I'm pushing the book this way. Friction is going this way. So that means motion's this way, friction's this way. So notice the angle between the two from here across, that's 180 degrees. Okay, the book is moving this way. Okay, friction is going that way. Okay, so 180 degrees between my rather awkwardly crossed arms here. So put in your calculators, cosine theta 180, and you're going to get -1. So that means force times distance times cosine theta is going to be negative work. Now, remember, work is a measure of energy, and energy is a scalar quantity. And scalar quantities, well, they can't be positive or negative. Okay? So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that the negative signs, and even more importantly, you can't have negative energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed. You can't break the laws of physics, ladies and gentlemen. You can't break the laws of thermodynamics. Oh, sorry. She wants me to hold her bone while she chews it. Yes. Like I said, spoiled dog. So with the so negative work, remember that negative work is work that is opposing motion. So for our purposes, negative work is going to be done by friction. Okay, so work that is opposite to the motion of that object. So our next object is going to be, we're looking at force of gravity. Okay, so right now the force of gravity is going downward. It's a force going down on the book. So I am moving the book this way. Gravity is going down. Does gravity have anything to do with me pushing the book across? Well, not really. I mean, it'll help find the normal force, and you can use normal force to find the force of friction. But beyond, and then to find the normal force, you'll need Fg. But beyond that, you don't need to have, the force here is not doing anything to move the object this way. Okay, so therefore, that force has nothing to do with the motion. Okay, so what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is when you look at that angle, the force of gravity going this way and then your motion going this way, well, you've got a 90-degree angle there. So if motion's this way, force is that way, put in cosine of 90, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to get 0. So force times distance times 0 gives you 0. So no work will have been done in that case, at least by that particular force. And so that's why we don't include gravity in our work equation. What do you say, Freya? You agree? She's sulking for some reason. Like I said, she's jealous of the computer. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that helped clear a few things up. If you have any questions, make sure that you sign up for video chat hours, and we shall talk to you guys later. No fires, injuries, or explosions. Now I can't get it to stop. I can't get the filming to stop. There we go. Found it. See you guys later.